All right, let's get into it. What's happening in the UK? Is it still the Delta variant or is it Omicron that we're seeing more of at this point?
It's really the combination of the two. There were large waves of cases both in the US and the UK due to the Delta variant, even before the Omicron variant emerged. Now we have this new variant. It appears to be about 3 times more contagious than Delta, and it's really just adding insult to injury.
Okay, I know. So, Dr. Seidner, are you looking at the UK and kind of seeing our future in the US? We're seeing cases really skyrocket in a number of cities, including our own. What can we expect in the weeks ahead, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of things going from bad to worse, definitely. There are important differences here in the United States. For one thing, vaccination rates are actually much lower here than they are in the UK. And we've already seen our hospitals fill up. We have 1,500 people in the state of Massachusetts in hospitals due to COVID. That's the most we've seen since February. So if Omicron is 3 times more contagious, even if it's a bit less severe, I think we'll be bursting at the seams if we don't get people vaccinated and boosted quickly.
Okay, you just mentioned vaccinated and boosted. The CDC director said today she's seeing Omicron infections of people who are boosted. Does that mean the booster shots aren't working?
Well, I think it's really clear to make this distinction. It is true that the vaccines and the boosters don't protect people from mild infections against Omicron as they did for prior variants. But more importantly, we have seen data that shows that boosters protect us from Omicron similarly to having 2 shots to the prior variants. And maybe more importantly, in South Africa, we've just seen data that shows that these vaccines, even 2 doses of the vaccines, reduce hospitalizations by 70%. So the message, I think, really remains clear. These vaccines and these boosters are the best tools we have to save people's lives.
Yeah, and to prevent overcrowding the hospitals. So as you know, people, they're reluctant to change holiday plans or say no to invitations, but knowing what you know, do you think they should, even if they're boosted?
As always, we really urge people to make smart decisions for themselves and for their families and communities. No 2 families are the same, so it's hard to generalize. But for those at high risk and with older people and their families, it's just really important that we make sure that people are vaccinated, that they are boosted, if possible, for people to get tested before they join large gatherings. And for those who are really unable to do those things, really to think twice before putting their loved ones at risk.
All right, Dr. Mark Seidner, thank you so much for your time and for your insight. We really appreciate it.
Anytime, my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, doctor. So we know a lot of you have questions, a lot of questions about staying safe and healthy as we get closer to the holidays. Email us your questions at ask@wcvb.com. We will get our experts to answer as many of them as possible next week before.